Did you know that your only options for tightening and toning those problem areas may not necessarily need to come from working out in the gym or going under the knife? Today's Monday Makeover includes a woman who needed a little extra help getting to her goal. And Dr. Samuels has a brand new process that is already proving its potential.
Hi, I'm Christine Fellingham, and I'm here in the beautiful offices of Dr. Julian Samuels out in Norton Commons for another Monday Makeover. Dr. Samuels, thank you so much for being here with us again today.
Sure.
Today we have some really exciting news. We are talking about body shaping in a way we never have before, and you're on the cutting edge of this technology. So can you tell us what we have coming today?
Right. I'm so excited to present this. So it is called Msculpt Neo. And some of our viewers might be familiar with Msculpt, which is a device that's been on the market about 2.5 years. It's a device that uses technology called HIFEM, high intensity focused electromagnetic field, which stimulates a supramaximal contraction of a muscle. So we talked about Msella, the chair for urinary leakage. That strengthens the pelvic floor. Well, this device can strengthen the abs, the buttock muscles, the inner and outer thighs, and the arms. At the same time, it is combined, and this is what makes it different than Msculpt, with radio frequency, which is heat. So the muscles that are being worked are also being heated. So the change in the muscle strength, the growth of muscle fibers, is bigger than with Msculpt. So we found in a study we did for the company, a 6-month study measuring results with ultrasound, that muscle was increased by 28%. But in addition, a very big effect of combining the heat with that strong muscle contraction is 30% fat reduction and some skin tightening. So the fat reduction was 30%, muscle strengthening 28%, and visible skin tightening.
So this is, like you said, building muscle, shaping muscle, reducing fat, and tightening skin. And these results are long lasting.
Yes, it's permanent results. Obviously, there needs to be maintenance of any result, just like maintenance of exercise. But when you can strengthen the core after 3 treatments done at 1-week intervals to the same degree as a 12 to 16 week core program, and maintain that for 6 months, which is what our study showed, that's game changing for body contouring.
So we'll be hearing a lot about this in the coming weeks, and people are going to be jumping on this bandwagon, but you have been in this study and involved in this, in the training and the testing for 2 years.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Right. So we're not new to this technology. Obviously, we had the Msella. Now we have the Msculpt Neo. And it just fits as such a great niche in my practice because obviously I can do liposuction, I can do tummy tucks. We've talked about Renuvion with liposuction for skin tightening, but nothing really strengthens the muscles, which changes the whole contour of the trunk. Tightening of the anterior trunk, bringing in the waist, the muscles move together, the fat is reduced, the skin is tightened. So for me, when I look at all of the results achieved with these technologies, I'm always thinking about the gold standard, what I could do with liposuction or with tummy tucks. So the closer I can get to that gold standard result with something non-surgical, the better the patients are.
Well, speaking of patients, Tiffany knows about all of these incredible results firsthand.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit about why you came in to see Dr. Samuels?
Okay, I originally consulted with Dr. Samuels for a surgical procedure for skin tightening and fat loss, and she at that time recommended the Msculpt Neo. It was not called that at that time, but and I thought it was a fantastic alternative because it's non-invasive. I can continue with my regular daily routines and my exercise program. And at the same time, it's also very short. It's 30-minute treatment, so you're in and out.
So what did those treatments feel like?
They were a strong muscle contraction in my abdomen, almost kind of lift your stomach up a little bit. And you also feel the heat, but I think the heat is very soothing. It's almost like a massage type heat. It's not uncomfortable at all. And you can leave and go about your normal daily routine right after.
And so tell us what the results were like for you.
I've had 5 treatments so far, and I've experienced all the results that Dr. Samuel was talking about. My waist has gotten smaller. My abdominal muscles are more defined. I have experienced skin tightening. And in addition to all that, I feel stronger. Like my core feels stronger. When I do my exercise program, I feel stronger. And therefore, it makes me feel better.
Well, that's just incredible. Dr. Samuels, thank you so much for sharing this news with us. This is huge, and it's going to be a game changer for women. That's another Monday Makeover for us, and if you know someone who would love a makeover, go to the Great Day Live Facebook page and tell us their story. We'd love for them to be next.